Sorry.
What are you going to talk about? What is
I don't want to listen to that crap. Well, we should be live. Oh, what's going on, Jason? It's weird because I'm looking at my tablet and it's not showing up, but then I saw your comment, so it's telling me that it must be live then. I know I scheduled it for tonight. Cooking? Nice. What are you cooking? Probably one of my faves. Man, this chair. Hopefully we get a lot of people in here tonight. Be kind of cool. I'll stay up past 10, or I'll stay on live past 10 o'clock if we get some people, like a lot of people showing in here. Like a few lives ago, oh man, I know it's been 1 month since I've done a live, but I remember, I think it was a couple months ago or whatever, give or take, where I had like over 30 people in a live, and I was like, whoa. Sasha, oh my god, I can't even talk. Are they deer? Golly, it's hot. Now we got 5 already. Holy smokes. I don't get why it's not showing up on my tablet, but whatever. I guess it's working. 7. Don't you guys smash that thumbs up? There you go. I don't go to Sam's Club anymore. We used to go, but we don't really have any close by anymore. So I got Costco and BJ's and Walmart, Myers, Aldi's. I don't know. There's quite a few different. I don't really go. Problem is, like, I don't really go into big stores like Costco. Oh man, you go in there on a Friday or a weekend. Oh, good luck. Good luck getting out of there. I'm not a big fan of shopping in general, but I mean, if I'm going in to get something, I'll go and get it. But something like Costco, BJ's, Walmart's not bad, but you know, I don't know. I just can't deal with big crowds of people. Because like Costco, if any of you gone to one, those people get rowdy in there. Like they will purposely run into you without you even knowing. Like it's like, and then not funny, but weird thing is about Costco, when you come into the parking lot, I guess you gotta turn your blinker on to take a spot, and it's like, why do I have to do it here? and don't have to do it at Myers and Walmart. What's going on, Timmy? Hopefully everything's going good to everybody, not just Timmy. What's going on, King? I know I texted you earlier tonight, so. It's not like me to wear my Fox Air Power shirt with the flag behind. So guys, actually, the Brocock Sniper XR Sahara is going back to Fox Air Power. I gotta send it back on Monday. Finally, I was able to get the shipping label and stuff like that. I just gotta ship it out, so. And we'll see what they send next. I know, Terry over there at Fox Air Powers did end up sending me some AEA pellets, 18.3 grain. Those pellets, oh man, I mean, they work. I want to do a test between the 1813 JSBs versus the AEA pellets. I have another air gun store here in Michigan that is sending me the JSB pellets. Dang, Timmy. Well, welcome for your first time here. What state do you live in? I mean, guy, like I welcome everybody in the lives, but when people start getting rowdy and saying dumb things, then that's when the moderators kick you out. So just keep it real. So I mean, if you got a question about an air gun, hunting, fishing, whatever, I mean, either me or somebody else will, respond to it. Especially if Johnny Mac comes in here. You got a mouse problem, talk to Johnny Mac. He'll tell you. That's right, King. My moderators take care of you, so as long as you're polite, don't cause an issue, you're fine. Oh boy, Timmy's going at it, moderators. Timmy banned or kicked 2 people out. What the heck? Timmy, I didn't even see his comment. Must have been said something stupid or something like, I like your hat, I like your shirt, I like your flag behind. Yeah, Timmy, way to go. You're working overtime tonight, Timmy. King, are you at 100 subscribers yet? Should be really close. I got your text the other day about, well, what me and you were texting about. So guys, one of you moderators want to put King Break Barrel channel link in the live? Feel free. Let's get King Break Barrel and Jason's live or Jason's channel going. So I don't know, Jason, if you're able to do yours and King's YouTube channel, but if you wouldn't mind putting up both of them. Let's get both of them and whoever else. Because I know King's plan is for at 100 he's going to be doing an air gun giveaway. So let's get him. So we don't have to wait. Oh, okay. Okay, King. Jason, when you come in, if you wouldn't mind just tagging up King Break Barrel's channel and yours. I wonder if I can. Oh, that just blocks the camera off. Sorry, guys. I thought maybe I could add one of you into the live, but I forgot you gotta do it at the beginning. YouTube doesn't let you do it. Yeah, let's get King up there. I know Jason's been doing pretty good on YouTube, but let's get both of their channels up and going. Timmy, I don't even know what your channel's name. Man, where'd all the people go? I guess they don't like me no more. There you go, Jason. I don't know, Timmy. I guess it's one of those nights that people are just gonna come and go. It's Saturday night, so a lot of people are probably, I don't know, going to the bar, drinking, whatever. I'd say some other things, but kind of waiting for a mouse to pop out. Hopefully Johnny comes in tonight. There you go, King. The trap got a mouse the other night. There you go. Yeah, I don't know. Guys, thermal cell. This thing works wonders. I mean, so the other night I was out setting up a trail cam in her back, and basically I had this on me and not a single mosquito touched me. I mean, I could see them buzzing around me in a circle, but they couldn't get through the cloud. Like, that thing, even though the refills and the filters are kind of pricey, It works wonders. Like, if you guys are sitting out in the summer night in your backyard, you want to enjoy the nice evening, and you got tons of mosquitoes, whew, go get you one of those thermal cells. And they're like 20 bucks. Basically, this was 20 bucks right here. And it came with 3 of the blue filters and 1 cartridge. And it was a 12-hour. And, you know, I tested it last year in early squirrel season. And I was like, you know, I gotta test it out, because I didn't want to put bug spray on me out there in the woods. I hate bug spray. I'll say that, guys. Like, bug spray just, I don't know. Every time I put bug spray on, I gotta go take a shower right after, you know, within that night, because it makes you feel like you're sticky. So last fall, September, I used that thermal cell when I was out hunting. And that's the only way I was able to actually go out on opening morning, was because of that. The year before, I struggled to sit there and walk through the woods because I didn't have it. So, and obviously right now I don't really need it on. There was a few little mosquitoes in here, but you know, nothing major. Still waiting on that peanut butter hunt. Yeah, it'll be coming. He'll come this year, don't worry. It's just in the making. You gotta. Don't worry, Timmy, it'll come. Yeah, it does, King. I mean, I got deep woods, you know, whatever, in my truck. I always keep an extra bottle in my truck in case I ever need it, if I'm out fishing, something like that. If I don't have the thermal cell with me, at least I have that as an emergency in that case scenario. If I break down on the side of the road in the evening, at least I got something. But you know, I can't deal with bug spray. Recently, we've been having a lot of horse flies in the yard, so those things are just as bad. So guys, I went to go pull my Reveal 2.0 off a tree today. Had a solar pack hooked up to it. It's been out there almost all summer long. I canceled his subscription on it because, you know, I wasn't getting much more pictures besides raccoons and little deer and does and stuff like that. But I said, screw it, whatever. You know, it's just deer. So go to pull the trail cam off the tree, go to pull the solar pack off the tree that the camera was on. And I was starting to loosen up the solar pack on the tree. And these bugs I'd never seen before shot out from behind the solar pack. And I was like, and they had pinchers on them. And I was like, what in the world were these? So I didn't know what they were. I didn't get bit by one, but I was like, okay, yep, no, we're gonna go slow. Like, I didn't know what kind of bugs they were. So I came up, started doing some Google searching, and I couldn't find what they were. So I started doing some more research, and I'm like, what in the world? Like, I don't know. They were ugly, but I come to find out that they were earwigs, I guess. And they got pinchers on their back end, and they got 6 legs. And at first, I didn't know what they were, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to get pinched by one of them. So I don't know what they're attracted to, but I never really looked up like the details of what they like. But they were literally building a nest behind the solar pack. Like, I was like, no, this ain't gonna happen. What's going on, Dwayne? Oh, there you are. Do they bite, Dwayne? No, they do bite. Yeah. I'm kind of glad I didn't like get real. I mean, I ended up having like a nest literally behind the solar pack. Like, they had babies. There had to be thousands of them. Or not thousands, but you know, there had to be at least, I want to say maybe 30 to 40 to 50 of them behind it. And I just so happened to loosen up the solar pack. Yeah, that was like crazy. And if it was at nighttime, I probably would have ran. They like moisture. Well, that's nice to know. That's nice that they can bite too. Ugh. Has anybody got bit by one? What's it feel like? Now, I'm not saying you guys go out there and pick up an earwig and put it on your arm and send me a photo of you getting bit by it. I don't mean like that, but man, it's hot in this garage tonight. Like last year, I had ants in one of my old cameras, the old battery operated. Yeah, I go check the SD card, and I left it out there all summer long, and I finally found it in September. And when I went to go open up the door, yeah, now there was thousands of ants in there, little carpenter, or not carpenter, the red fire ants. It was this camera right here. That they were inside of it. I mean, you guys can still see like they had a little nest here forming. I opened up the door and they were all inside of here. And I was like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. So I ended up cleaning it. And I checked the batteries, checked everything internally, put fresh batteries in it, blew them off with one of those aerosol cans, blew them out of it, and put fresh batteries in it, and it still works, but I got lucky. All right, Pest Hunter, I'll talk to you later. Dwayne, have you been out coyote hunting? It's more of a pinch than a bite. That's still don't even want to, nope. No, I've been really busy, yeah. Same here. I don't know, it's been way too hot to even want to go out there and hunt. Like, I don't care what it is. It's way too hot. Like, tomorrow's gonna be almost 90 here. Monday's gonna be 90. It's like, no, I don't even want to go out there in the woods. So I'm gonna try to get Fox Air Powers to send me the FX next. In either 22 or 25. But I might end up having them wait until September so I could actually use it for small game season. Oh, there's Terry. What's going on? Man, a lot of you guys that used to watch me are now showing up. Dwayne, it had to have been hot in your town the other day. I heard you guys almost were like 100 degrees or something. Heat index 105. Phew, man. I'll be out there looking like a farmer, no shirt on and shorts on. What's going on, Indiana air guns? Man, all the people are now we just need Johnny Mac. We need Red Corn Outdoors. Maybe Fox Air Powers. How's it going, Indiana air guns? Okay, quick question for all you. Have any of you tried these pellets? I know some of you are air gunners, some of you are not. Any of you subscribers tried these? And out of what gun did you shoot them out of? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't heard from him either. Usually I send him a text every once in a while, but he hasn't gotten back to me, so it makes me wonder if he's just busy with the family. Been out twice this year. Dwayne, how many cameras you got set up? I know you got some up north of us. But you got any in your backyard still? Three. Did you buy for the Tacticams, did you buy the year, or are you just paying monthly? Not in the backyard yet. I can't wait for like fall. Just because you can go out deer hunting, you can go out small game hunting, you can put up trail cams, and it gets you happy. Then you can tell the story to your buddy that, oh yeah, there's a monster buck in the camera or in the property. Then you go and take one of your bucks that you shot and you go walk it in front of the camera and make it look like it's a big buck. I did that last year to one of my buddies. And the funny thing is, he didn't see me. All he saw was the head in the rack. And he called me that same exact, like 2 minutes after self-claimed big buck showed in front of the camera. He calls me. And he goes, dude, there's a monster out there right now. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, there's like a 10-pointer that just walked in front of my camera. He goes, I'm going out there in the morning. I said, okay. I did too. It was funny. And he's literally sat out there. He took the whole entire week off of work because of that. I laughed. I was like, I couldn't hold it. At the end of, on Friday, I contacted him and I said, did you get that big buck that we had on camera? He goes, no, I never saw it again. I said, So then I pulled the fast one on him. And I went out there, sat in his stand, and I saw it. Or I acted like I saw a big buck. So I told him, I said, dude, I saw it this morning. He goes, you got to be kidding me. He goes, I'm at work. And he goes, how come you didn't shoot it? I'm like, because it was too far away. So he spent the next week and a half out there after work every single night. I don't know. Well, every other hunt he'd go out there, I would go out and do the same thing. When he wasn't out there, I'd go and take that buck that was, a wall hanging buck that was on a wall, and I took it and made it look like it was walking in front of the camera. And he kept going for it. He goes, dude, I got to go out there and get this big buck. And I'm like, what are you waiting for? So he did. He kept doing it. And he kept going and going and going. And then he wouldn't stop. He never really found out until after season. I finally told him, I said, hey, could you tell a difference? He goes, what do you mean? I said, could you tell a difference between a real deer versus the buck that was on camera that you thought was alive? And he goes, no. I said, well, you might want to think about that again. He goes, you got to be kidding me. I said, was it this buck that you thought you saw? He about killed me. He literally almost killed me after that one. I got him so good. He was rumbling after that one. Okay, I gotta turn this fan on. He literally, guys, was... Oh yeah, he got me back. He got me back after a little bit with some other thing. I mean, it was funny because he literally sat out there. And I even told him, and he still fell for it. And at the end, I said, hey, it was a buck that was mounted on a wall. And he goes, I'm never gonna hunt with you again. I said, okay, good. Now, I wouldn't do that to all the time. And then once you go to literally late season here in our zone, he ended up shooting a doe because he gave up. Then that was the night when I told him about it. So yeah, he was happy with the doe. I mean, it was meat, but he was a great, and he kept sending me the photos of this book that it was me putting it in front of the camera. And he kept sending me photos, and I was like, wow, that's a big one. He goes, and he like, you think he would have fell for it when he would have said, are you gonna go out there and hunt for it? And he never did. So you thought, I thought he would have maybe realized that something's going on. Uh-oh, Timmy, what one's now? That stupid fly. You guys can see him buzzing around. Guess he wants to be in camera. What's the fifth one that's leaking? Oh, you gotta be kidding me, fly. Get out of there. I don't know, I guess the fly thinks when he's looking at my phone, he's like, yeah, I see AGEX'S Outdoors. What are you doing to them for them to leak air? Are you filling them all the way up and then storing them away? Or what are you doing? Because there's a certain level, or not level, there's a certain time, certain the heck the word am I looking for? Whatever. So there's a certain place that you gotta store them in. Yeah, I don't know, Timmy. It sounds like something's going on. I mean, my Umarex Gauntlet Gen 1's still holding here. The only thing I had to do to it was unscrew the bottle, I think last year before squirrel season started. Unscrewed the bottle and changed out the O-rings that goes into the gun. That's all I had to do. And that thing's still holding there from, well, I shot it the other day. It's my mouse gun now, but you know, it's still holding there. The Air Venturi Avenger's still holding air. So obviously there's something that you're doing. I'm not saying that it's all your fault, but there's something that you're doing to cause it. Between the gun or you. When my young hang went downhill, before I got the 2 auto air compressor, I'm a admin on the Air Venturi page on Facebook, and in that I contacted Stacy over there at Air Venturi, and she was telling me with PCPs to put a little bit of air in them. Don't fill them all the way up. If you're going to store them for more than a month and you don't shoot them for all summer long until fall, she said to store them with at least half air, if not at least above the regulator. If they got a regulator in them, at least above the reg. So that could be your issue, that those O-rings are just they gave out because of how much pressure is in the bottle. And if you don't shoot them constant, that could be the issue. Now, don't take my word for it, but that's what she was telling me. Now, could be different for you, but is King still in here? Dwayne, maybe he's still in here. I don't know. What happened to the other dude? He kind of commented and then left. Timmy, you must have scared him. So guys, I got more pellets coming in tomorrow from another air gun company up here in Michigan. It's out of like, I wouldn't really say northern Michigan, but they're pretty close. Did I just do that? Oh my God, I did it too. Oh, jeez. Yeah, see, I had that same. More I'm thinking about, Timmy, I had that same exact issue with the Diana Storm Rider. I still have that PCP, which I might end up selling that. But I had issues with it last winter when I pulled it out, or last fall. I pulled it out for the first time thinking I could use it on a hunt. I pulled it out, went to go air it up. It worked, aired up all the way. Started shooting it, and went to go sight it in. I sighted in at 30 yards to go out on a squirrel hunt the next morning. At that time, that overnight frame, I came to go grab it to go out hunting, and when I picked it up, it was out of air. I was like, okay, I know for a fact I just aired this thing up last night, ready to go for the morning, and it lost all of its air. So I contacted Diana, which they're obsolete now, for phone calls. So I contacted them, and they put me on hold, blah, blah. And I ended up going out squirrel hunting with the got one that morning. When I came back, I called Diana, and they put me on hold, like I said. And I sat there and just hearing the music, and I'm like, okay. And then finally somebody picked up, and they said, oh, how can we help you? I told them the issue I'm having. They said, well, I would check the O-rings in the tube to make sure that those are not dry rotted and cracked and they exploded. Then they asked me, how are you filling it up? And I told them with a compressor. And then they said, okay. And then they put me on hold again. In that meantime, they were transferring me back to their technician that works on them in returns. He picked it up, and he said, I want you to do me a favor. He said, degas it, slowly unthread the air tube, check the O-rings. So I did, and yeah, he was right. the O-rings on the air tube were dry rotted. And once I replaced them, never had the issue again. Yeah, I mean, they do. Those rubber O-rings are junk. They really are. Yeah, I always do that too. I take uh, O-ring lube, and we'll put it on the brand new O-rings. But ever since I've been doing that, I never had an issue again.